We assumed robots would replace manual labor first, leaving humans to create art. Instead, AI is conquering white-collar tasks while the physical world remains stubbornly human. It turns out that navigating a chaotic construction site is harder for a machine than passing the bar exam. But why does messy reality still require human hands?
Robotics experts call this Moravec's paradox. High-level reasoning is computationally cheap, but sensor motor skills are expensive. A plumber or welder constantly adapts to unique, rusty, and unpredictable environments that baffle current hardware. While software automates the predictable, the physical world remains safe. Yet, manual dexterity isn't the only fortress against automation. The next layer is built on emotion. That emotion powers the empathy economy. While algorithms can diagnose, they cannot comfort. We crave biological connection during our most vulnerable moments. For nurses, therapists, and teachers, the product is the relationship. Automation can calculate, but it cannot fake the trust required to heal. Yet, beyond necessity, human presence is also becoming a powerful signal of prestige. This prestige fuels the human premium. Even if AI can design a home, we pay for the human story behind it. We crave chefs who actually eat and artists with real intent. As synthetic content floods the market, authenticity becomes a luxury good. But beyond culture, the safest position may rely less on labor and more on ownership. While labor costs drop, capital becomes king. Even if AI generates the product or manages logistics, the human holding the equity, the real estate, or the intellectual property captures the value. From franchise operators to venture capitalists, the ultimate hedge isn't doing the work, it's owning the asset. Yet, managing these empires requires distinct human judgment. But owning the assets is only half the battle. Someone must still steer the ship. This is the domain of strategic oversight. While AI optimizes data, it cannot negotiate a complex merger, manage a PR crisis, or verify safety protocols. When real-world systems face critical risks, we demand a human on duty to make the final judgment call. This necessity creates a formidable liability shield. While algorithms can diagnose patients or draft contracts, they cannot be sued for malpractice. We legally require licensed humans, doctors, lawyers, and structural engineers to sign the dotted line. We aren't just paying for their expertise. We are paying for a human to absorb the blame if the bridge collapses. This protectionism extends deep into the public sector. Roles from tenured professors to city planners are fortified by unions and contracts, moving slower than any software update. In politics, efficiency matters less than legitimacy. We demand humans to build coalitions. Yet, while red tape protects the office, a sharper reality protects those handling immediate physical threats. That sharp reality creates the ultimate barrier to automation: accountability. In policing, firefighting, and military operations, society demands a human to blame if things go wrong. A robot cannot de-escalate a hostage crisis or improvise inside a collapsing structure. We rely on human instincts for survival, but we also need those instincts when leaving civilization entirely. That need for instinct drives field science. Archaeologists and biologists navigate chaotic, undefined environments where robots struggle to identify what actually matters. This extends to the intellectual frontier. Quantum physicists and AI architects aren't just analyzing past data. They are inventing physics in code that didn't exist before. Yet there is one economy where AI refuses to participate. While researchers explore the unknown, the shadow economy survives because AI has hard limits. Commercial models possess strict safety guardrails and refuse to break the law. From social engineering to physical smuggling, illegal markets require risk, trust, and specific intent that ethical software is explicitly programmed to reject. In this space, crime remains a strictly human enterprise. From these shadows back to the light of hospitals and courtrooms, the pattern remains clear. While algorithms handle data, they cannot fix a burst pipe, comfort a grieving family, or accept liability for a catastrophic error. The future of human work isn't about processing information. It is about accountability, physical presence, and the irreplaceable value of connection.